I just want y'all to get into Donna one more time. Look at Donna in a whole bun, y'all. Get into it. Get into it. You see how my cute Rashida girl earrings. My cute t-shirt right here. I forget their name. I think it's on my back. Is it on my back? What did it say? African American something? I forget, but I love it. Honey, thank y'all.
What's up, y'all? Y'all, it hasn't even been a full 24 hours since Tabitha Brown posted our shirts, and I've just been getting sale after sale after sale after sale after sale. I'm up to like 130 sales since last night. It's been crazy. I'm on my way to Staples because I did not have a label printer before, and I need a label printer because I just feel like the post office is going to turn me away when they see how many packages I have. So I just did not expect, I expected a big hit, but I didn't expect so soon. So I'm on my way to Staples to grab that, and hopefully that will expedite some things, and all I have to do is drop it off. But it's just so crazy. I'm so excited about the brand, and it's just amazing what a social media post, a social media guru can do to your brand. I'm just a little brand, independent brand in Durham, and I think it's amazing. I love my brand, but it's very hard to market your brand and compete with everybody, and so it's amazing what she just did for me. So forever a supporter of Tabitha Brown. If you don't follow her at Tabitha Brown on all social media outlets. She's amazing vegan enthusiast. I'm sure you know about her, but if you don't, definitely check her out. You will not be disappointed. Love her, love what she's about. All right, guys, I'll keep giving you updates on this journey of me going, not viral, but just gaining popularity on social media. I don't know, y'all. This is the frustrating part. I have to go back to Staples because the printer that I bought, for whatever reason, it would be not working. Like, it's not even cutting on. Like, the light is not blinking or anything. So I do not have to drive super far. Luckily, my local one, that I don't know why I didn't go here first, but my local one actually has one that I can exchange it for. At this point, it's like 2 o'clock. Post offices close at like 5:30. I really wanted to get my orders out today, and it looks like I'm not going to be able to. I'm super tired. I'm only running on 2 hours of sleep, packing people's merchandise, which is a blessing, so I'm not complaining, but it's just been a day, and I still have a few orders coming in. But I just need everything to run smoothly, and that is not happening, and so I'm a little frustrated and aggravated at just the whole situation of me just even having to drop back out. Everything else worked perfectly. Scale, perfect. I'm trying this new website, Pirate Ship. That seems to be working fine. So anyway, keep you guys updated. Look at all these packages. And I do have, sorry, my living room's a mess, a box of more. But really, I'm just getting started. So here's a view of my sales days before she actually posted, so you can kind of see what I was used to getting every so often. And then May 20th is when she actually posted. So you'll see my sales and volume jump up. So these next numbers are showing you what my sales were for April. And then when she posted in May, these were my total sales. Hey everybody, so I'm just here to give you guys an update. It is now August and Tabitha posted my stuff in May. So it's been about 3 months, a little bit more than 3 months. And as you guys could see, you could see what I made that day, you could see, or that night, and you can also see the sales that I was getting kind of prior to that and what that looked like and how hers just kind of skyrocketed mine up. I will say that after that day she posted, my sales did continue to come in, and I would say all the way up until July. Now, it was definitely a slight decline each month, but it was still significant money. It wasn't that money that I made that month of May, but it wasn't bad. Like, I think the next month I ended up making about 5,000, and then each month after that it probably cut down about half and half and half and half. And then now in August I'm pretty much the same place that I was in before she posted, a little bit better. But I typically do events in like festivals and other things. That's where I can make the bulk of my money for my business. But now that COVID is happening, the bulk of my money was being made online. So she really helped boost that, and especially just my online store. Before that, as you saw already, online sales were slow and it wasn't anything to, write home about. But I would still have okay months with online, but it's definitely a lot slower than seeing people in person, for sure, especially if you're used to doing events and selling your product that way. I'll also say that the feelings prior to that, of course I was a little hesitant. You don't really know if somebody is actually going to wear your product. You're really just sending them, hoping that they'll like it and that they decide to wear it. So I was just lucky. She gets lots of packages and she happened to like what I sent her. I sent her whole family stuff. So as a matter of fact, her husband wore his shirt on the Love Hour with Kev on Stage the very next day. So I think that it's important that you have a product that's catered to her or whatever person that you're trying to target, so that they're more inclined to wear it or like it. And then also, I know how people can feel unsure, just as I did, because you're sending free product, right? You're paying for the shipping, you're sending your products that you use your money for. And even if it's, just basing it on wholesale price, that plus your shipping that you're sending them, you're sending them free merchandise. So in a sense, it's kind of a loss. But in my case, because she wore it, she gave me back what I spent 100 times over, so keep that in mind. And if you have a marketing budget, you just put that in your marketing budget. That's kind of part of what you're trying to expand and do. And ultimately, my goal was to get exposure and consistent daily sales online, because that's ultimately what we want as business owners, right? We want the consistent sales. So what she actually gave me, both of those things. She gave me exposure and she gave me the consistent sales for the next 3 months. And so basically it's back to the drawing board, creating other ways to get more people and more traffic to my website to purchase. But it definitely was a good wave, and I was glad I got to ride that wave. And so my advice would be, if you do send it to an influencer or like Tabitha Brown, ride that wave as best as possible. And a few things that I wish I would have done differently. I definitely wish that when she posted, when Chance wore his shirt on Love Hour, and she posted on all her platforms. I really wish that I would have gone to every platform and responded to every comment mentioning the shirt, mentioning the brand, any of that stuff, because you really want to keep wrapping in those sales and really just floating on the moment, and when people are into it and, you know, just taking advantage of that. And I didn't. I was packing orders. I was up all night. I just did not have it in me to really go through hundreds of comments and just, you know, and thousands of comments to be honest, and just, you know, weed out the ones that needed to be directed to my website. But if I could do it over again, I would maybe assign somebody, a friend or a family member if they had time to do it, or I would do it myself, because those are extra sales. I eventually did it, but it's like the buzz was over. So I would definitely consider doing that though, for sure. That's one thing that I wish I would have did differently. I'm trying to think if there was something else that I would have done differently. So I also wanted to mention that my IG went up as well significantly. So I had about 500 followers on IG. Once she posted, I went all the way up 1,000. So I think right now I'm at about 1,800, close to 2,000. But when she posted, I was probably a little over 500. It jumped to 1,500, and then it's kind of been growing ever since. So everything is gonna kind of bump up a little bit. So I just want to give that information just in case anybody was wondering about social media stuff. Also, the last thing is, I'm sure some of you are like, well, how did you send it to her? And that's really simple. She has her address on her Facebook profile. She has her address on her Instagrams where you can send her stuff. And she has a segment that she does on Mondays that's called Very Good Mondays, where she exclusively highlights businesses. So if you have anything that you think that she might like, you can easily get access and just send it to her. And then she actually wore mine doing a recipe. So it just depends. And she posts every day. So I feel like because she posts every day, the likelihood is a lot stronger for you to get your item chosen and her to wear. I also was gonna say the time frame. So the time frame in which that I sent my things to her and when she posted was about 3 weeks. So it was a pretty quick turnaround. So my advice, if you were thinking about sending stuff, is to make sure your website is defined and clear. Make sure your inventory is updated, definitely. Make sure you have a lot of stuff in stock. Again, you know, I sold over 100 items, more than that. Well, I just had over 100 orders, but I was well stocked because I'm used to doing events that have high volume. So please make sure that, you know, when you send it, that you have a lot of that in stock or can get that stuff in stock pretty quickly. If you do like one-of-a-kind items, it may not work for a platform like that because people are going to want exactly what she has on. She wore the black, so everybody wanted the black. So just make sure that you have a significant amount of something prior to, if you think it's a really good chance that she's going to wear it. All right, well, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this update. Let me know if you have tried to send your stuff to an influencer. How did that turn out? How did they change your sales? I would really be interested in hearing that stuff. So please comment below. If you like videos like this, I will, you know, anytime that I send something to an influencer and it works out, I will definitely try to video diary it the same way that I did this one. If you guys enjoyed this, also feel free to check out some of my other videos that are business related. And until next time, see you guys later. Bye.